Hey, yo, hey, I'm an addict named Boston. I got clean here at Serenity House October 19th, 2014. I hope you have a good Tuesday. Let's read the gist for today. October 29th, living in the now. Living just for today relieves the burden of the past and the fear of the future. Thoughts of how bad it was or could be can consume our hopes for recovery. Fantasies of how wonderful it was or could be can divert us from taking action in the real world. That's why in Narcotics Anonymous, we talk about living and recovering just for today. In NA, we know that we can change. We've come to believe that our higher power can restore the soundness of our minds and hearts. The wreckage of our past can be dealt with through the steps. By maintaining our recovery just for today, we can avoid creating problems in the future. Life in recovery is no fantasy. Daydreams of how great using was or how we can use successfully in the future, delusions of how great things could be, overblown expectations that set us up for disappointment and relapse, all are stripped of their power by the program. We seek God's will, not our own. We seek to serve others, not ourselves. Our self-centeredness and the importance of how great things could or should be for us disappears. In the light of recovery, we perceive the difference between fantasy and reality. Just for today, I'm grateful for the principles of recovery and the new reality they've given me. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of like to live in fantasy sometimes, right? And think about how good the future could be. I guess that's even a blessing of Narcotics Anonymous, that life's good enough today that I daydream about how good it could be. But that's not being in recovery just for today. Future tripping is something that I do pretty regularly, and it's not always future tripping. I do future trip, but I also want to control things out for like the next week or two, right? And especially coming up on the holidays when I know we've got to visit a couple of different places, we got to get the dogs to, I'll try to control all these things for like 2 weeks out, and next thing you know, I'll be upset and stressed because 2 weeks from now isn't working in the way I wanted to. Or let's just be really honest, I'll try to control just the maneuver that I'm going to make to go from this job to the next job, and I'll forget about what's going on right now. And so I'm grateful for Narcotics Anonymous. I'm grateful for the Just for Todays and the literature that teach me and ask me questions that get me to a place where I can be grateful for just right now, just today, right? I'll also end up worrying about stuff I've done in the past, overthinking. I got to get up and plug into recovery if I don't want that obsession and compulsion. And a lot of times my obsession is about things that I did yesterday, or things that I did this morning, or things that I didn't do this morning. And I forget about how good I have it right now. And so I'm really grateful to be sitting here with y'all right now. I know for me, this disease that's centered in my thinking can be active if I let it at any point, right? And I've gotten to a place to where I know what I can do to get some freedom from this disease. And so sometimes I just need to take a deep breath and be grateful for right now. I have a pretty good life, and God has used a lot of things in my life to help build self-esteem, to help me get through trauma, to help me make better decisions, to help me grow up, right? And so I can be grateful for where I'm at right now, and I really am. I hope that helps y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow.